look at it like men are like dogs and women are like cats. And the question that arises from that is, does those metaphors that men are like dogs and women are like cats reinforce gender stereotypes, or like limit the understanding of the complexity of human character? Like, what do you think? Do you think thinking that way makes it too simple of an explanation for what men and women personalities are, or do you think it
Well, I
gives you
mean,
a
if
better
we're
understanding?
arguing just basing it down on the bare basics, then
Uh-huh.
that pretty much sums it up. Men chase the pussy, they sniff it,
Exactly.
always want to smell your ass and see what they can get, try to hump on you.
Exactly.
And cats want to be independent, left alone. They want it when they want it.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know? And they finicky. And I mean, like, if you break it down to those bare factors, I
Uh-huh.
mean, yeah, you can use that analogy.
Yeah. And it's like,
Yes, there's limits to it because you have outliers, right? You have
yeah.
people that are spiritually aware, that are in tune with their bodies, that are not just out there to, get the feeling. You know what I mean? They
Exactly.
want to intertwine souls. They don't want to just have that feeling. They want to intertwine souls and be with somebody and find their soulmate. So, like, it's both sides. You can use both analogies.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because if you want to get deep into it, then yes, it does limit, the nature of humans and men and women. But if you want to just over generalize it and break it down to sexual nature, I mean, look at Bigo.
Yeah.
But now it's getting to a point where shit, the ladies are being under dogs too. Like,
You ain't never lied. That was
I
what was
mean,
said
like,
too.
we can just break it down to gender reversal because I see a lot
Exactly.
of that shit on here too. So, like, this Ego has definitely opened my eyes to things that I didn't necessarily
It's open.
understand about human nature or even knew existed because I've been a married person for over 20 years. So,
Hey,
yeah, that
exactly.
part.
Exactly. And it's funny
But
because,
I'm different from a lot of people, so you might want to get somebody else's opinion.
yeah. So what do you think? Box three. What you think? The question is, I'm talking about my book and I'm talking about the sex education chapter. And my son says something kind of similar to basically they saying like my philosophy is kind of outdated. Like I'm an old head about it. Basically, but the question is, do you think looking at men like dogs and women like cats, that reference, do you think it oversimplifies what people are, um, or and stuff like that, comparing it to that?
It does, because people are people and animals are animals.
Uh huh.
So I
And
feel like comparing the two is just because if you want to be technical, half
uh,
of the animal species are gay. So
didn't know that. But go ahead.
you didn't know that? Yeah, a
No.
lot of the animal species are gay. Like dogs be fucking other male dogs. The girl dogs be fucking other girl dogs. The cats they do their thing because they hide and shit. They don't really stick out as much. But like, I mean, it's a reference.
Uh-huh. Like, and I say that, and not to cut you off, but I say that just to simplify it, because I look at it as like men are like, they want to protect you, they want to provide, they want to be fed, they want to be petted, so forth and so on.
If you wanted to
And
do that, you should have put it up to like a lioness and a lion.
uh-huh.
That would have been a better reference.
The a lioness and the lion.
Yeah.
I think
Because
the understanding of the lion and the lioness, I don't think is across the board understood as well. Like everybody has cats and dogs in their house, so they know how they behave. Like the cat run around independently, want to be touched when they want to be touched. The dog wants to be petted more often than the cat. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to those different type of factors, I just feel like that probably is a good metaphor. But I respect everybody's opinion, to each his own. You know what I mean? So the result is y'all think that that pretty much that it does dehumanize the relationship perspective. So we'll go to the next question that arises from referring to that is, uh, what are the consequences of teaching a reader that simple analogy? Like, what could a consequence be of a young man or a young woman seeing this as being the way things are functioning? Like, do you think it's any consequences to that philosophy?
I actually need to repeat because my service had like three.
Oh, okay. Like, is it consequences to? Is it consequences? Or is it consequences to thinking? Is it consequences to thinking that?
Just in my humble opinion, I'm going to say no.
Uh-huh.
Because let's be real, young people today, readers today, got their own minds. Most of them have their own minds. And they might read it and be like, whatever. Or they might read it and be like, yeah. But at the end of the day, everybody have their own perception because life, you know, presents itself differently to different people.
Exactly.
So I'm going to say no.
Got you. And
A few hours.
the next portion of the book, a section I say, make her see that it's a privilege to receive your work, and show some control. Women respect that. Now, in saying a statement like that, the question arises: does framing sex as service or power contribute to unhealthy sexual behavior or reinforce masculinity? Does it do any of those things to refer to sex as like control or power? All right. What you think? Yeah, I'm listening for the answer. What you think?
Okay, so I really can't answer because my kid's about to get in the
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to come back in a little bit.
All right. got you.
You know, since they like to ear hustle.
Oh yeah. This is definitely not a children's conversation. Got you.
All right.
All all right. Appreciate you. Box 3, what you think? Or she in the blinds? So what you think? Do you think that that looking at sex as a service, or looking at sex as a service or power, do you think that affects the sexual behavior of a person? Like, do you think that causes negative sexual behavior? Let's see. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, let's see where we at. Let's go to. Yes, that. All right, I see you on the thing. 1 second.